So today we're going to be talking filming in public with the DJI Osmo Nano. This past weekend I went out with my reserve unit to do weapons qualifications out in Fort Dix, New Jersey. So I'll be touching on just my experience using the Nano out there, out at the range, and I'll just kind of share a little bit and bring you guys along with me as far as like what we do out there. I'll also touch on my gear, the gear I used as far as accessories and everything, and then I'll touch on just why, using the Nano is perfect because it just gets me in a space where I'm not feeling like self-conscious. It's not a distraction. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So touching on the gear real quick, of course, we're talking about the Osmo Nano. I actually paired the Osmo Nano with this Ming Ven filter, which is like my go-to. Reason why I like this filter, it's a variable filter and it also has a circular polarizer. So you're getting like both at the same time and there's no need to unscrew it and swap out, which is perfect for when you're out there, in the field shooting stuff. You don't want to focus too much on like swapping out ND filters. It's just like one setup that kind of does the job. So that was pretty much the setup. I also had the suction cup mount with me out there, so that was pretty much the setup for when I was out there. We woke up super early in the morning and headed out to Fort Dix, and we took a bus with my entire unit except a few select personnel, and yeah, just a easy ride out there, quick 4-hour ride to get out there. As soon as we got there, we hopped into a vehicle that drove us to the range.
What's the YouTube page? Yeah, what's your YouTube page?
It's called Groby Goes.
Groby
I don't want to be in like, don't want to be the first people to go in.
Yeah.
No, not really. I just make videos.
You influence.
So yeah, influence.
Who am I influencing?
I mean, if people are watching you.
Huh?
I'll fine. If you don't want to go, I won't.
I talk about a little bit of everything.
I'm definitely not.
So yeah, influencing.
I think if
Talk
you
about
go
life.
straight, that's literally the way to the range.
Yeah.
I will not take the title of influencer, okay?
I think you are if you're like.
I do not influence anyone.
You influenced me. You sold me on that.
Now that's because you're my guy, man. That's because you're my guy,
I will be honest and say that I'm not big on vlogging when there's people around me, like as far as when it comes to filming in public. But with the Nano, I feel like it's just comfortable and it gets me out of my head where I don't feel like I'm too self-conscious when I'm pulling it out and recording. And it was pretty cool to kind of also see how people are receptive to me recording with the Osmo Nano because it doesn't kind of draw too much attention. So people just kind of like act normal and sometimes they're like, oh, that's a camera. I'm like, yeah. And then they're just, oh, cool. The majority of the time when I was out there, there are different tasks that are delegated because my unit was running the range. So there are different ranges that you get assigned and you have to book in advance to get those ranges secured. And my task was to oversee a few junior enlisted soldiers to set up the ammo shack at the zero range. Basically, the zero range is where you get your weapon and you zero it. Another part of my duties while I was there was, as I was managing the ranges, was making sure that people were being safe on the range, and once they're done shooting their ammo, once those rounds are expended, my job was to check and make sure the weapon was cleared and was safe. As far as like my creative process when it comes to like when I was out there, of course I had tasks that I had to do and I wanted to be present and pay attention. And the Nano was perfect because I could just separate these two, the vision dock from the actual camera, and then I was able to just kind of like record with the Nano like this. Another way I was capturing some of the clips, I would grab it like this, grab it by the vision dock, and then kind of just like record like this and just kind of like hold it close to my chest and then walk around with it. That way it's kind of like not really in anyone's way, but it's just kind of close to me, and I was able to capture some of the footage out there on the range at the zero range. I feel like when it comes to like filming in public, the Nano just makes it easy for me, and it's more like incognito, and I'm not worried too much about like drawing too much attention, and I'm not causing a distraction. Especially on a range like that, it's all about safety, and you don't want to kind of be distracting people. So having like an Osmo Nano setup is probably the go-to. Now, some people could argue, hey, you could probably get the same footage with the DJI Action 6, but the DJI Action 6 has a screen, and anything that emits a lot of light draws attention to people. So that's why I think the Nano for me works best for me in situations like that. Once we're done with zeroing weapons and people go through qualifications, next step is cleaning weapons, you know. So we spent some time in cleaning the weapons and just kind of going through them, cleaning them. And if you're anyone who's familiar with weapons, you know, especially where we wear, stuff gets inside the weapon, like sand or whatever, and also some of that carbon builds up, you know, from just the weapon firing, going through the firing process.
Good thing I qualified when I did, because my firing pin was coated black.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I pulled it out, it's all black. I'm like, damn. I was definitely not the first one to use it. And whoever had it before me didn't clean it at all.
Well, damn.
That had to be the only reason it was so black.
So we spend a good amount of time just cleaning those weapons and making sure they're good. And, you know, everybody is responsible for cleaning their own weapon. I had a good time and fun time just shooting a little bit of footage here and there while I was in a Humvee with some of my fellow soldiers in there. And like I say it again, it's not distracting. Some of the guys there were like, oh, what's that? I was like, oh, it's a little tiny camera. And then one of the guys in the rear actually grabbed the camera and handheld it and was recording this shot you're seeing right here of us approaching the main entrance to the base. Just easy to capture footage. I mean, later on in the day, as we were winding down, I wanted to capture more footage, but long range days. So I was tired and I was just trying to wind down and relax. And we had a few like classes that we take, just going over certain things and doing some type of trainings in the evening. So more like classroom settings. But after that, we had some downtime, some free time in the evening. And then there was an ice cream track that just showed up out of nowhere. And everyone was excited to get ice cream after a long, hard day at the range.
I got plenty. Oh no, I got 3. And I'm at.
Let me take a picture of this menu.
That's why it doesn't.
Let me find out if anyone else wants some downstairs. I already ate one, so I'm not trying to go for 2, but I'm just trying to spread the good news, you know.
Hell yeah.
Spread the good news.
Well.
Now, the weather was, I want to say it was like 50 degrees, like around 50, maybe like slightly below 50. But hey, the ice cream was really good too. I'll put a picture that I took of the ice cream that I got on my phone. Yeah, that was pretty much range day and how that goes. As far as like the Nano goes, like I say, just a few key takeaways and why I recommend the Nano is just like if you're somebody who's intimidated by recording in public, or you're self-cautious, or you too much in your head and you don't want to draw attention. If you're a shy person and you want to get into shooting, I would definitely recommend using the Osmo Nano as kind of like an entry-level camera you could use for your YouTube videos and stuff. If you're just trying to document your life and capture some candid moments, I think the Osmo Nano is probably like the camera I would recommend. But if you're somebody who's been doing this for a while, there are other cameras out there you can look at. But if you're somebody who's just kind of getting into shooting videos, making vlogs or whatever, I would say the Osmo Nano is the way to go. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Guess what? You're famous.